Alright, we're back with the final intersection of my Harbinger developer commentary. Last episode managed to make it through blue and reach the final intersection, and this episode we are going to be taking on, I haven't actually decided yet, we're not going to do black or red, so it's between green and other green. I think let's do diversify first, because I'm in quite a good mood. So yeah, let's go and do this. I also haven't been back to the victory area, so I haven't been over there to kind of get all my stuff sorted and get some enchantments and stuff. But thankfully, this area is a 0 item area. That's my phone going off. Yeah, so you cannot bring any items in with you to this area, so we can put them all in the chests. It won't teleport you if you have any items in your inventory. There's a check on that, thankfully. So yeah, I also dumped some junk off in my ender chest earlier. Right, let's go. So this is a very original idea to rip off diversity. So it's called Diversify by Iris Magnet, of course. That's obviously my name. And yeah, complete each pathway to receive your prize. So yeah, I kind of reprised the theme of what was the area called? Sundance Resort, the orange wool area with the grass and the trees and stuff. But this time there are 3 paths that you have to get down in order to complete the monument and get the brown wool. So yeah, first one is the adventure path. So you're now in adventure mode. So let's try and make it through here without any qualms. I'm lagging ever so slightly. I did restart my computer and kind of did everything I could to make sure it was running at peak performance, but sadly it's still a little bit juddery at times. Some raw chicken. Let's take not all of it but most of it and run back this way. Right, and let's cook that. I should have just taken 8 pieces. And once it's cooked, we will go back that way. A nice little smiley face on the wall to go along with the clouds and stuff. I think I placed most of the clouds by hand, not with World Edit brush, but actually that looks very symmetrical, so maybe it was with World Edit. I think this is one of the last areas I made, actually, because I didn't really know what I wanted to do with a brown wool, and then I had been playing a bit of diversity, and I kind of thought this would be a funny / fun change of pace from the rest of the map, which I think generally went down pretty well. It's a brown wool area. I didn't really want it to be super difficult, but I think it's fun, and that was my only real goal with it. Once these finish cooking, we will move on. Come on. I don't even think we need that much food, and it's pretty easy, this area, actually. Yeah, so somewhere for us to get knocked off. So the next area is that way. Down you go. So let's do that. Try and disable that spawner, hopefully. Ooh, nice lag spike just as I was going over the lava pit. And again. Right, so we get a helmet. And let's turn that off. And then hopefully, can I make this jump? sure if there was anything else back there, but thankfully not. And we now have everything we need to carry on with the dungeon. Can't really crit when you're in a too high room. Hopefully, though, we managed to escape that pretty easily. And hopefully now we can... I think that... Is that 3 blocks or just 2? I think that's the only one that you have a chance of messing up, really. And more chicken, which I do not want. One-way door. Let's get rid of this raw chicken. One-way door. Yeah, so let's come through here. And if we can get to that, then we get some slightly better leggings. So, yeah, let's carry on. Sorry if it's a bit dark. I don't... Yeah, it was just that little section that should be as dark as that. And this is the... I don't know if I disabled mob griefing or not. Yes, I did. I couldn't remember then. Let's... come around here and disable all of these mob spawners. Like so. And well, let's try to at least without dying. Levers are small. Leave me alone. Right. I want my sword in my second hand actually, because or in my second slot, because that's where I'm used to it being, just above the W key. Let's go up here. And try and get through this without dying, and then yeah, we managed to escape. So you can just run through that. You don't actually need to get gear and disable all the spawners, but yeah, still slightly more fun to do it this way, I think. Yeah, so we've done that, and now let's do the Elytra path last. The parkour path is pretty bad. Just because I don't like parkour particularly. So why did I include it in my map? Well, good question. It's not that I don't like parkour, it's more that I'm just quite bad at it. Yeah, so welcome to the parkour path. Journey through the course to return to the monument. I like these orange walls. I kind of wish they were like concrete walls, but I don't think we need however many additional blocks adding in like concrete stairs and everything would create, but this doesn't lead anywhere. No, it doesn't. That's just me wanting some symmetry. Right, so let's just come up here. Up here. Do I have to get to there? Is that really it? Or is it just down to... I can't remember where I'm meant to go. So I think I go to there. Because I don't think I can make that jump. Yeah, there we go. This is the hardest bit of this first section. After a certain amount of time, I think it's 5 minutes. Yeah, no, it is 5 minutes because I remember how I did the redstone. After a certain amount of time, you get given jump boost 2 to take on this area. So if I continue to fail miserably for long enough, I will get given a pity buff. And this is what happens where, like, the first time you do it, it goes quite well because you are careful and you make sure you hit every jump properly. And then if you fail it, you try and just every attempt gets like shorter and shorter, and therefore worse and worse. There we go. Oh. There we go. Yeah, so you start like pseudo speedrunning, but you're not actually very good, so the speedruns just result in more failure. Right. Up here. Well, that time we went too far. Let's hope that I can... Yeah, I understand that not everyone likes parkour, which is why I did the Jump Boost 2 buff. So hopefully that kicks in. Hopefully we can finish it before that kicks in, but I don't have too high hopes for myself because I keep doing stuff like that. We do have resistance 5, and you also get saturation within a certain radius of that glowstone. So yeah, I can't actually break that because I've got like mining fatigue 5 as well. But yeah, you won't die doing this or anything, but it's just, yeah, you might get a bit wound up initially at least. So every time you want to do the easy bits or like the starter bits quickly, and then you just gradually make more and more mistakes on those bits, and then get more frustrated, and then have to go back. And yeah, I have never really understood the appeal of full parkour maps, particularly for like YouTube series, because as a viewer, it's literally just watching like someone do this over and over again. And I can see the appeal of like parkour maps done by someone good, or a speedrunner or something, but just like a normal person doing a parkour map is one of my least favourite things to watch on YouTube. He says, as he is, I'm not a normal person though, I made this course, I'm therefore the best person in the world at it, and I will not be taking questions at this time. I mean, really what I should do is cut this out. If I was willing to do any video editing, I would cut this out, but sadly I am not for this series, because I'm trying to make it as kind of painless to record as possible. Because previously, I started a Pokemon series on this channel, and like I love that game. I love Pokemon Emerald, and I like know a lot about it as well. And the team I've put together is quite an interesting and fun one. And like I put a lot of effort into the video editing, and it doesn't really bother me that there's at most one person watching that. But yeah, so you can see we've now got the jump boost, and it should make things a little easier because we can just do that. Yeah, I've got put together a good team, and I have good game knowledge. I'd like done some research for it and everything. But because it's like quite a lot of effort to edit it and everything, like I just get put off recording it for that reason. And therefore I don't know if I'm actually going to finish the series or not. Yeah, and this gets made trivial by the by the jump boost, because you just hop up there rather than having to go round. And I used to be able to just turn the lever from here, and I did annoyingly fix that. Annoyingly for me currently, I fixed that, and now you actually have to do this jump. Can I? Oh yeah, I can cheat this way. Or not cheat, because this is literally what this is for. Right. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to finish the Pokemon series or not. I think I'm bulk recording this, so at the time of speaking, it's the 3rd of August, because I just want to get, I want to make sure that I finish this series, and the only way to do that, sorry, the only way for me to do that really is by recording it all at once and not releasing any. Because at the moment I'm quite motivated to finish this series. So if I get it all recorded, get it all uploaded, and then schedule it and stuff, then it'll definitely get finished. Whereas if I just wait, then it may well not do. I actually don't know if I can make this jump or not, so I'm going to go the slightly longer path. And do that. I'm an evil man. Right, I'll be back in a second. Sorry about that. I heard a noise downstairs, and there was someone at the door, so I just had to go and take care of that. But hopefully now we can finally finish this off. That's actually reasonably difficult with jump boosts, because you jump into the ceiling, which you wouldn't do normally. Ah! Right. I'm not editing, but I will pause the recording if I fall down too many times. And you may just see me go into creative if this continues for too long. But yeah, let's hop over here like that. And you can actually, I've forgotten that you didn't need to jump there really, you can just walk it. And thankfully, yeah, there's actually, this actually bud powers that piston, and this piston pushes down to let that one move. Bud pistons are a really fun mechanic. This isn't relevant to map making. I think they're a really fun mechanic, but yeah, weird, buggy. Right, let's get our red wool. I think you could probably cheat this out of here somehow. I haven't foolproofed the commands particularly, or had anyone stress test them, but I just assume that the player will not try and cheat a red wool out of here. Elytra path, push button to begin. Right, so yeah, we get given an elytra, and you have to fly through the course. This is a real awful attempt, and so that time is running out. I think that's halfway through the timer. There's no way we're going to finish it here, because this 3, 2, 1 is, yeah, I mean, truly awful. But yeah, it's a lot more generous now than it used to be. It used to be pretty much you had to absolutely nail the course, so I did actually get quite good at it, despite what my first attempt looks like. Yeah, so with time to spare, we've made it. It doesn't actually activate when you're stood in this bit, so if you get to the end of the timer and you're past a certain threshold, you're still fine. Right, so we did complete the elytra path on the second go, so not too bad there, even if the parkour path was a complete shambles. Quite like this combo of 3, by the way. And yeah, so then we get teleported back to the brown wool fleecy box. And let's just put that in there. Yeah, so you could cheat if you know the map. If you wanted to, you could just dig to this, because yeah, as you can probably tell, we are about to dig all the way through to the entrance to the brown wool area at some point. There we go. Yeah, so there's the wool box. So it was a bit of a journey to get to that, but you know, worth it, IMO. Right, let's put the brown wool in there. And it's only been 20 minutes, so I think what I'll do is I'll actually start on... let's get rid of all of this. I'm going to start on green, I think, or at least kind of move into the area and clear out the entranceway, because that is also the teleporter to back to the monument. So yeah, we'll have a quick go at green, I suppose. Spare food is always a good thing. Off camera I should probably as well go and mine some gold. Want you there, and you there. Single lime concrete we'll keep with us, why not? Yeah, so let's go and start off green, and I can show you where the teleporter is to go back to the Victory Monument and everything. And then we should be done with the episode. Obviously I could just finish at 20 minutes, but yeah, so we're done with Diversify, so now we need to go to Sacré-Cœur. I apologise for my awful French. I don't know why I didn't use the teleporter, but at least we get to go over one of these bridges at least once. So there's that. And let's come down here. Yeah, so there is a teleporter that just warps you outside looking at the wool area. Right. One thing we didn't get much of from Diversify was experience, sadly. Because we do now have access to level 30 enchants if we want to do some. I could probably use a new chest plate in particular. But yeah, we'll deal with that when we get to it, I think. That was perfectly judged. Absolutely deliberately so. Let's pick that up and then let it wash away so that we don't have it washing everywhere. That time it was actually judged, whereas the first time it was just blind luck that I didn't take full damage. Yeah, so if we go this way, it brings us down into the final train station of the map, which if we wish to, we can travel back through here. And yeah, here is the station with the brown, green, red and black concrete. I don't know how far it is. Hopefully not too far. Yeah, not too far. So we're right here by the pre-made base, and where we've actually made our base in that ship. So yeah, pretty easy to get to this point from the intersection. No mobs or anything. But if we go back, we will be, I think, yeah, just the same place. I quite like this effect of having the fog build up. The teleporters I could have done in a different way, and I think like the commands that give you the sound and the blindness and everything are not perfect. They could definitely do I could definitely do a better job. But I wanted it to feel like you were going in a minecart across a distance rather than just teleporting. But I don't think I think I probably should have done more to achieve that. Because at the moment it's just a slightly slower teleporter. Right, it is nighttime and it's raining, and there is a command block that sets it to that basically whilst you're underground. So you can't just sleep as you come here, or sleep just before you come here. You do have to at least take on this first bit in real nighttime. That is not what I want it to be. I think this might one-hit spiders, which would be very handy. Where's that stray gone? Let's take out our hatchet whilst we... but just in case you do sleep, some of the spawners are also recessed into the cliff. So even in daytime, there is at least some jeopardy. And you do have to be careful about not falling off. Thankfully, though, don't have to worry too much about wood because of our axe. And yeah, this axe just makes the whole game a lot easier. However, the vines do not. We'll take the free experience from the spawners though. And some extra torches. The only thing you don't get from it is the knockback, which you do from Beldroth swords, but yeah, that's not a major factor for me really. Oh, what's... I'm sorry. I am terribly sorry. Right, let's continue this way. And I think there is a path into the mountain, yeah, which I do want to explore quickly. I will... Yeah, we're at 26 minutes, so I'll probably leave the actual... Oh, man. Those silent creepers are a terrible design idea. I don't know who came up with them. I even saw it. I saw the glowing creeper. Yeah, I was not really planning on starting brown, but it looks like I've started it now, and yeah, well, we'll end the episode with a quick supply run, I suppose, or at least I will go and try and get my stuff back with a torch run or something. So I will re-gear, or just grab some torches probably, and then be with you in a second. In fact, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to run in. Would probably be sensible to at least grab a shield, but or some blocks. Blocks may be less negotiable to get out with. I really like these little ramps up to each castle because I like that they're different on each one. We'll take some brown mushroom blocks and a few golden apples. Why not? And we might as well take a shot as one sword. And I did not drop off the brown wool in my ender chest, even though oh no, I did. I was going to say, I was like, I definitely said I was going to do that and then open the ender chest, so I don't know why I wouldn't have done. Right, let's go. No shield is a bit stupid, but here we go. Yeah, and I think it's around about here that the command block activates, making it nighttime and thunderstorm. So if you do want a bed, you've got to put it like here somewhere. Right, let's just go. Hopefully we got rid of most of the spawners on our first pass through. Is this a shortcut down? No, it's not. It's far too steep for that. I'm not going to make the mistake I made in Grey, when I just tried to jump off something and killed myself. I do really want my gear back though. It must have been like a glowing charge creeper, because that's all I dare get, really. Yeah, it is. It is a glowing charge creeper. It's exactly that. And I have nowhere to go to be safe. Whew. Yeah, these final areas can be a bit brutal. So we have that to look forward to in the next episode. I didn't get my bow back. How much do I care about that? I don't care about anything other than this axe, really. Hello, parrot. Hello, little parrot. Goodbye, little parrot. Right, I am going to try and make a break for it. I do have a shield, which makes a big difference. My torches survived, somehow. Yeah, so I'm going to escape and retreat and recover, hopefully. Once I'm on the kind of ascent back up, I'll probably stop recording. Well, I guess I'll just keep recording until we get back up to the top, because this could all go wrong once again. But yeah, so that's a taste of green, and a taste of what the final intersection is actually like beyond Diversify, where it is pretty punishing at times. But yeah, I think we're safely back at the monument now. So thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed Diversify a little bit and enjoyed watching me die as well. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye bye.